It was supposed to be just another party, the kind where music drowns out the awkwardness and strangers cram into every corner. My friend Sam insisted I come. "You'll regret it if you don't," he said with a smirk. The house had a strange smell I couldn't place. I figured it was just mildew or spilled beer. The party felt normal at first: drinks, laughter, people swaying to music that was a little too loud. But then I noticed something strange. There was this guy standing near the back, watching me. He wasn't talking to anyone, not dancing, just staring. I tried to ignore it, but every time I glanced over, he hadn't moved. Sam came by with more drinks, and I leaned in. "Who's the guy by the window?" Sam frowned. "What guy?" When I turned around, the guy wasn't in the back. I shook it off, figuring it was just my imagination or the dim lighting playing tricks. But as the night wore on, I felt it again, that weight, like someone was watching me. I kept catching glimpses of him in mirrors or reflections, always in the background, always still. At one point, I went to get some air in the backyard, hoping the fresh air would shake the discomfort off. But even outside, I felt that heaviness. I turned to the dark yard, scanning the shadows. That's when I saw him again, standing by the tree line, motionless, as if he were curious. I rushed back inside, heart pounding, and found Sam. "I'm leaving," I told him firmly. He laughed nervously. "You can't leave yet," he said, almost too casually. "What are you talking about?" I demanded. Sam laughed nervously. "They don't like it when people leave early." I stared at him, thinking it was a joke, but his face was dead serious. I ignored him and headed for the door. As I reached for the knob, the lights were flashing, and suddenly, the house was dead silent. No music. No laughter. Just the sound of footsteps behind me. I turned around, and everyone was staring, their faces blank, their eyes following me as I backed toward the exit. Then, from the corner of the room, the man stepped forward. "You were invited," he said in a low, gravelly voice. "And now, you're ours." I stumbled backward, my hand fumbling for the doorknob. It was locked. When I turned back, the crowd was closer, their expressions eerily calm, their eyes deep set. The last thing I saw before the door slammed shut was Sam's face, pale and full of regret. The man stepped closer, his face now only inches from mine. "The party never ends," he hissed. The lights went out, and the last thing I felt was cold hands pulling me back into the dark.